What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. It's Saturday. With all you wonderful people here already. What's happening? We got a hell of a show tonight. Hell of a show. Big show tonight, so thank you all for showing up. We are going to have some fun. Got a lot in store for you. All right, we already got 15 watching. Beautiful. Short notice. See a lot of familiar faces in the chat. What's up? We got some more guitar playing tonight. We got gear talk. We got guitar talk. We got some special guests tonight. But anyway, what better place to be on a Saturday night, I guess, right? So, as y'all know, before we do roll call, I think I better get my co-host in here. You guys all know him, the man, the myth, the legend, R2R3 Locking Nut. There he is, everybody. Wonderful. Drinking his IPA, I assume. It's got to be an IPA.
Oh, hey.
The beer scientist. What's up, man?
What's going on, brother man?
Ready to party?
The microphone. What's going on, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, check. Hopefully everybody can hear us. I would think so.
Hello there.
So I was just telling everybody, big night tonight.
Yeah.
We had a big night last week.
What the?
And again, I want to thank everybody that participated last week. Blew my mind last week. What a show.
Yeah, man. We had a great show, great turnout. Wonderful people in the chat. Wonderful video submissions of wishing
right.
Joe, our brother Joe, a good speedy recovery of his procedure. Thank you, everybody.
Have you talked to Joel lately?
Yeah, through WhatsApp, man. You know, send them some videos, you know, send them some ideas of things that might be coming up on my channel. You know, like the same stuff I send, you know, to you, and like, let me reach out to him, man, see how he's doing.
Well, I'll tell you what, our community really pulled together. And I was blown away. And I think it would be great, man. I think it'd be great if we could talk to Joe.
That'd be cool, man. I'd like to really talk to him in person, you know.
So you can quick send him a message, get him on the show quick, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe you can swing in tonight.
He might be watching. He might be, you know.
Is he watching? Let me check.
It'd be nice if he typed something in the chat or something. You know.
Joe, are you watching? Give him a minute.
What's going on,
Look at
everybody?
the chat bumping. Look at that.
Yeah. Let me just real quick say hello to everybody here, man.
Yeah, do roll call, brother.
Yeah, let me do something here. Oh, my goodness. A fellow we haven't seen in a while, Leo Metal Guy. I don't have the voice that Dave has, the reverb.
Oh, yeah. Leo Metal Guy.
Mitch Heyman.
Frank
C.
Frank C.
Pitbull Live Music.
Bo Pitbull.
Gussie Wells. Quentin. What the? James.
What the?
PJ Kobe.
PJ Kobe.
Terry Himes.
Hit him in the hand.
Charles Birch.
What up, Charles? And Connor, if Connor's watching.
We have Freddie Tavares and BB Made.
BB Made.
And we got Woof Woof, the dog pod in the house, a.k.a. Doc.
The dog pod.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you for showing up and coming.
That's right.
Everybody.
Like I said, we got a power pack night. So, like I said, I'd say, yeah, Mitch Heyman, what's up, man?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. Sent the message out to Joe, and he answered everybody.
What do you say?
He said he's coming on the show.
No way.
He's coming on. He's coming on.
Oh, man. Wouldn't that be nice, everyone, to see Joe back
That'd
again?
be awesome.
Look at that. The big trio right here.
Just FCC will be on my ass tonight, man. Wait, what? I played my ass off today. Oh, wait a minute, everybody. All right. Hold on. All right.
All right.
All right. The man is back in action.
No way.
Everybody,
No way.
big round of applause, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Our special guest. I don't know, Frank. See, I get lots of strikes. They hate me. Our special guest of the night. Brother from another mother.
A lot of claims.
Joe Wentz from the Project TV, everybody.
Hey guys,
Brother.
Good evening, Joe.
Good evening, Joe.
Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Yes. Hello.
Nice to see you, man. Thanks for jumping on.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you very much. Appreciate it very, very much. It's
Just
nice
like
to
the
see
old
you.
days. R2's wearing the old shirt.
Yes, he's wearing the old throwback. That's right. And I meant to do that. And when Dave sent me the invite, I dozed off on the couch and I was like, "Oh, don't have time to do the wardrobe switch, so we'll just." And then I get on here, and Dave and I are wearing the same shirt anyway.
What?
The guitar father, So
We're too cool. Too legit to quit.
yeah, it's cool.
Roadies Jam Cave. Roadies.
Roadies Jam Cave.
Roadies
What up,
Jam
Roadies?
Subscribe today and win a new car. What? A new car?
Holy
I don't have any
shit.
reverb, so reverb.
Reverb. Empty beer cans.
Man.
And a dog paw. Yeah. Joe.
Hey, thank y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good to have you back, brother.
Well, I would, if you don't mind, I like to say a couple of things just real quick.
Absolutely.
First, I want to say thank you, Dave and R2, for what y'all did, and Metalhead Hippie as well. That was amazing, and it really helped my wife and I out. It really did a lot. I mean, and so thank y'all,
man.
very
Absolutely.
much, and
It's our
everybody
pleasure, man.
everybody who took the time to donate. It was just so heartfelt, and thank you to everybody who
is
took the
cool,
time
man.
to do that. And that was, I tell you, it was very nice, and my wife and I both were just totally blown away, man. So thank everybody. Thank you very much. Appreciate
You bet. Everybody came out.
Yeah, brother.
Community came out full force, man. It was
Yes, and then some.
everybody. I mean, everybody has been there before, one way or another.
Yeah,
This community
right on, man.
kicked some serious ass.
Ralph, the German butcher in the house.
Hey, Ralph, what's going on, man?
Ralph, the German butcher.
Yeah,
Good to see
What
you.
up,
man.
bro? Good to see you, bro.
yeah, man.
Oh, Joe, it's good to see you recovering so good, man. And I'm so
Yeah,
glad.
man.
I'm personally so glad that the money has helped out. Metalhead Hippie and myself both got you the money the next day, which I have a list from people from his show
Oh, okay.
and people from our show that I'll be giving shout outs to that
Oh, okay.
donated last week, and still even it was just amazing. I mean, between the two lists, there's got to be 40, 50 people. I mean, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Very
7, 8.
cool, man.
I mean, it was just amazing.
Wow.
And it was very, very moving, especially because it shows the compassion this community has, because
Yes.
I haven't even been on YouTube much, and regardless of that, they recognize the situation with you, and we're there to help a brother out, man, and that was
Oh, wow. Yeah.
fantastic,
Boy, did they ever. I'm telling you. My gosh.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome, man. The whole guitar community got together here, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, Dave,
So warm.
Dave sent me a message earlier. He said, "Would you like to be on?" I said, "Man, I would love to." So I appreciate it very much. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a blast, man. Because it's we were talking about before the show started. It's so weird when you're just used to working and you're used to a certain regimen, and then something happens and you're taken out of that element for whatever health reason or whatever, and it's just really hard to get your head wrapped around having to stay put, until you get the green light, So, but it's getting there, man. I go back to the doctor on next Friday, the 30th. And it's really just a follow-up visit, just to see, because I have, like I said, like 7 incisions on my front, abdomen area here for where they did the lithotripsy surgery, and I wear a guitar for a little bit. I can't wear it long. Even that little bit of pressure, it's like, ooh, and then I'll have to take it off, But it's like every couple of days there's an improvement. You feel a little bit better. Then a couple more days goes by and you feel a little bit better, and so it's getting there, man. It's your body just has to heal. It's just
man,
just
little by little
process.
Man.
Yeah, it's just a process, but yeah.
It takes time, man,
Right, yeah.
And it can be a head game, too. Like I said, when I was off of shoulder surgery, it started getting in my head, like, oh, I should be at work, or I was like, I should be back to work by this date, and that date showed up, and I wasn't even close. And then, so you got to not get in your head, too. Like, it is what it is. You're going to heal up how you're going to heal up,
Yeah.
So,
I told my wife, I said, man, can I just... And it's like in your mind, you think you're ready. I was like, I can just go back to work. And my wife said, you're out of your mind. You can't, you're not ready for that.
That bouncing on that big rig, dude, on your kidney. Oh my God.
Nah, that's not. Yeah, I know there's no way that's ready for that yet.
Oh, good Lord, no.
But, yeah.
Hey, Janice.
Hi, Janice.
Hey, Miss Lala. How you doing, Miss Lala? Thank you for being here. Oh, I like that. Janice and La La Land. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
she changed it up. All right.
She changed it. Yeah, that's pretty wild. Very clever indeed. Yeah.
She is. She is. No, that's cool.
Oh, man. Sorry, I'm reading some comments in the chat. Bo Pitbull Live says, unless you want to put it up there, Joe. Dave, on your screen.
I'm looking at shoulder surgery one because I put his other one up. Okay, here we go. So I have a delayed chat bowl because I'm in StreamYard.
Yeah, I have the.
Shoulder surgery, the second worst thing next to brain surgery. So I just want to say, I don't consider myself a wimp. I'm tough, whatever you want to call it. And I had back surgery in 2012. In 2019, they blew up my shoulder. I have never been in so much pain in my entire life. That was the most miserable. I almost ended up with a fake shoulder in, but I mean that was the most. Oh my God! And I used to, and night after night in the hospital when I give, and Joe can probably fill us in on this, but for me, they sent me home. My surgery was like on a Friday, and I came home Saturday, and they gave me like little to no pain pills hardly. And I had a cryo cuff on, and every 20 minutes I had to put new ice water in it. And it was just the most god-awful thing ever, I mean, it was absolutely excruciating. And I don't know how to explain it, really, the pain level of that. But it was horrid. Horrid.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Well, that's how I met you, man. I met you...
Yeah,
in a live chat because I think you were just off recovering from surgery.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, go ahead.
No, sorry. Yeah, no, I started thinking about that because
no, you're right.
When I think of your surgery, I think of that's how we met, talking in the chat, and we were going back and forth, not disputing or anything, but talking back and forth because I said I'm from Chicagoland area. And And I mentioned something about Chicago sucks or something, and you're like, Chicago isn't that bad, and we're going back and forth. I'm like, who the heck is this guy? This guy's. And he's like, I'm from Wisconsin. I'm like, oh, great, cheesehead. Green Bay Packers and the Bears.
My last guitar player was from Illinois. I was like, shit. No, I was giving it. It was like, no, and that's when I did start YouTube, because I had some videos out previous to that, and somehow this community, somebody stumbled across the videos, and then I went and checked your channels out and commented, and apparently I came across as cool enough for somebody to reach out, right. And it was kind of history after that, and I'm like, well, I'm off right now, and I was living on YouTube, so...
Electric Gypsy Blues, Chicago brother right there.
Hey, Gypsy.
Electric Gypsy Blues in the house.
That's another cool dude, man. Big supporter of the community. Joe's channel, everyone's channel. Us.
Yes, Gypsy Blues.
You know,
Electric Gypsy.
And like Joe said, you almost get isolated because your wife goes to bed or whatever. Like, I just sleep in a chair, and what I would do, even with pain, I had the crowd cough on, is I would listen to live show after live show, even if it was replay. So I had hours of play going on in my ears, and I would just sleep so good at that. I can't tell you why, but man, you put a live show on and you're laid back in the dark, you'll fall right asleep just listening to it in your earbuds. But I will address this right now. I think it's something we should address. Yeah. We had a death in the community family. Gary Thorlander, I see someone post it.
Mitch Heyman, right there, toward the bottom.
There it is. Yes. Yeah. Gary Thorlander has passed this week. Man.
Yeah, I saw that on my Facebook feed like a couple of days ago. With it, Fruitcake Tony had posted it, and I had no clue. I was like, "What?" And so that's horrible. My condolences to him and his family. I had no idea. Man, I'm not sure what happened. I just know that he passed.
Yeah. I don't know the details about it, but
I don't either.
Dave told me about it. Messaged me, and it's really weird because just watching some old videos of Fruitcake Tony, and I saw, because Gary Thorlander would be on that show early on back in the day. And I was watching one of those videos, and that same day, I'm like, whatever happened to Gary? And Dave just goes, hey, I forgot to mention, I don't know if I told you guys, Gary passed away. And I'm like, oh my man.
Yeah, I just caught it on Facebook, seeing it. I was like, holy shit, I didn't.
It's crazy, man.
I didn't know if there was anything wrong with him previously or not, but. So my deepest condolences go out to Gary's family and friends, and I'm so sorry for your loss. If anybody's watching that is family or friends with him, it's just horrible. Way too young. He's taken way too young.
Big time.
It's just, you never know. So every day you're supposed to be like, hey, you're beating the odds of.
Not too many people know. I'm reading in the chat here. It's surprising news for some individuals. So, not to be a bummer, guys. Yeah, we just wanted to share that because, we saw Mitch comment, and he was a good guy, a good supporter of the community, our channels. And I haven't seen him for a while, for whatever reasons. I'm not judging or anything, but that's very sad news.
He liked metal too, so he was kind of a metal rock guy. So So like I said, I just wanted to address that because I seen it coming into the chat, and our deepest condolences.
Absolutely. To Gary.
Yes. Yeah. I don't have beer, I have a Sprite, so there we go.
Hey, you probably can't drink yet. I wanted to grab something. Pitbull said, You have nothing but homemade piece of shit guitars. My new custom guitars coming in 2 weeks. Custom paint job. Be my first new guitar for 2 years.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations, bro. That's friggin'
Hopefully
awesome.
you won't be waiting as long as Dave's PRS, but it's okay. Bo Pitbull doesn't know the story unless he does.
Oh, I think well, the kick in the ass was I felt like you guys thought I was lying, and I'm like,
No.
You guys were pretty good about it, but I'm like, I would have thought I was lying if I didn't know.
I didn't know you were lying. Look, I said that wrong. When we were talking on WhatsApp, I can hear it
in my
in
voice.
the tone of your voice of like, dude, where's my guitar, man?
I know.
Like, I'm like, oh my God, this guy really did order a PRS, and he's like, where the hell is it, man?
Well, and I had a front $3,000.
Here's the thing. I got going back to that. I'm sorry to rehash old bad memories.
No, that's all right, man. It's all good.
Around that time, you have to remember, it was around the time the
Silver Sky or whatever.
The Silver Sky was coming out, man. Yeah. I mean, the first time people got wind of this, that he was going to get a new signature guitar. I'm like, dude, they had to get these things out. But like, what is the guy? Paul, Mr. Reed Smith. Yeah. What about David's guitar? Who the hell's David?
It's
Stafford
so true.
from Stafford's music studio. We got to finish this custom guitar.
It's so
hell
true.
with him. Get on those
Silver Skies. They came on like, you're shitting me. Are you shitting me? I would call PRS. I call my rep like
overtime. They were talking about that. How they were making the workers like.
My PRS rep was like, "Oh, they're having trouble finding the right piece of wood for your neck." I said, "I bet." Yeah. I bet they're using it on the Silver Sky.
Brazilian rosewood? Tell them there's no Brazilian.
Exactly.
May I ask Pitbull what guitar is it? What manufacturer is it? Like a Ibanez or a PRS, or is it just something different company altogether?
He says in the chat that he got it from some
Schecter,
guy at a music store.
Schecter.
Rob's
I'm sorry.
No, that's
store.
Leo. Leo is talking about his
Leo.
Schecter.
Oh, I'm looking at.
I have a Schecter plays.
It's Rob's music store special.
Yeah, we'll get to Rob in a second. Bo, what kind of custom guitar is it?
You might want to double check it if it's coming from Rob's, man. That sucker probably hot. Probably won't be able to hold it, man. Oh boy.
It's a Barley Henton.
Mitch, are you saying his brother took his life or like 4 days before his sad? I'm so sorry, Mitch.
He took his life.
Took his life. I'm so sorry, Mitch.
Mitch emailed me the other day about
I'm
that.
so sorry.
Mitch. Sorry, Mitch. Yeah.
Hopefully tonight, Mitch.
Dude.
We're gonna our deepest condolences from Stafford's music studio, man. Let's we're gonna try to have some fun. Bro. Yeah, dude. We're gonna hopefully Mitch, it's good to mourn, but damn. He was 85 and he shot himself? Jesus. Well, if I'm 85, shit's going downhill, and I decided, I don't know. Apparently, I mean, you know when he probably woke up one morning and said, I'm sick of being this sore in the morning. I'm done. I don't know, but
yeah,
who knows? Mitch, so sorry. We gotta change gears here. Holy crap!
Yeah.
Before I start bawling down, Mitch. My condolences to you, Mitch. That's. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Mitch. We're here to make you happy, bro. Don't be down.
Here's a good question from Leo Mental Guy. Leo, Stafford's music. How do you like your wild guitars? All right, I'm gonna tell you something straight up. When I got that bad boy, I loved it.
The Odin guitar, yeah.
The Odin, and I loved it. And then I was like, damn, the neck's so wide, but it's got that sanded neck. And I was like, and then I was like, yeah, I don't know. It's got the sanded neck, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, once I got used to this, I'm to the point, and I think a lot of guitar players get there, so I can grab any guitar that I own, and I have all different types necks, from Jackson, PRS, Gibsons to whatever, Chimpsons, whatever, and once you know
When you
them,
say
adjust.
wide, you're talking about the width of it, right? Like it's
Correct. So this is
not
slightly wider than my custom.
So that's
So
probably
just drop your thumb a little more if you need the reach, right?
Yeah, those necks are big, boy.
It still isn't that hard. I've never been a big wraparound thumb player, so
Me neither.
I go off of like the width of a locking nut. So an R2 is like the Wolfgangs are thin. R3s are the Jackson, the Charvels, and a lot of the guitars. R4s are like the ESPs that George Lynch used to get.
yeah.
So I have a feeling that's like an R4 locking nut width because they were like really wide. Because George Lynch said he likes the width of a classical nylon string guitar, which are they're really wide necks.
Right.
And so I think that does look like a spacing of like a nylon string. Does it remind you of like you played nylon strings, right? Like a classical.
Yep. I played a lot of classical, so this isn't as wide as a nylon, but it's similar. The great thing about this is the zero lacquer on the neck, so it's really smooth. And then something about it kind of, emulates Gibson, where it's so easy. And with this nice single big cutaway here, you can really get your hand up here nice. Really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing stopping you. So drop that thumb back a little bit on the neck. Once you get used to it, I absolutely love playing this guitar. I have it in drop D flat tuning, which is like No More Tears, some Deftone songs, Porn Star Dancing that I play for my darkest hours.
Excuse me?
Yeah, it's called Porn Star Dancing. It was a collaboration. Zach Wild plays guitar in it. And I have a lot of fun on this guitar. I think between this guitar and the Wild Audio case, I think I was under $1,200. And I know these are only going to go up, and I know they make a lot of them, but it's these, and I have Zach Wild's signature pickups in my 99 custom, but these seem hotter for some reason. I don't know why.
Are those EMGs or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Active EMGs 8185.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And I have another I have 3 or 4 guitars, the 8185s. But this setup is the hottest. So like this is I don't know if you want to call it. It just has the most crunch definition. I don't know what you want to call it. You know what I mean? They're the hottest pickups.
Yeah.
Even though they're the same.
Today I was playing my guitar. I haven't played active pickups. I was playing my Fender Strat with the EMGs and my Kelly with the 8185s, which are the Zach Wild combination. The 85 in the neck is really nice, really cool.
So this is a 1999, and I bought the Zach Wild combo back then and took out the Gibson humbuckers.
Oh, there you go.
And this thing sounds incredible, but I can tell these aren't as hot. Probably because they're 20 years old. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. But
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
6-string Brian. Oh, I'm
we're
sure.
We're not laughing at you, Dave. I'm
what's
laughing
going-
I'm laughing at Quentin over here.
I'm laughing at what R2 and Quentin said about Benny Vincent. So I'm sorry.
Well, this guy.
If you watch Quentin's channel, he has a festival going on. I guess Kiss is playing at the festival by his house, and you can hear him. He's outside his porch. You can hear Kiss. And I asked him, are they playing any Vinnie Vincent tunes? And he said, I don't think Bruce Jenner is in the band anymore.
Oh, my God. Thank you, Frank. Thank you so much, Frank.
Come on, this is the two guys.
Perfect.
So that's my custom. I showed
That's
you my
awesome, man.
That's awesome,
That's
man.
awesome.
So
Thank
when
you,
you send that
Frank.
to Chicago?
And now I'll show you my.
Yeah, you're gonna send that to Chicago, right? So you can get that Zach Wild guitar.
So I know there's a lot of Gibson experts on here, so I won't shit you. So here's my Gibson standard that is a Chipson. So and it plays awesome.
When'd you get that?
6 months ago.
Oh, damn, that's nice.
2 months
man.
ago. Yeah, that's gorgeous, and it plays just awesome.
Ain't that something, man? Wow.
It plays just
The
awesome.
bolt on. I'm just kidding.
No. Oh no.
Well, I dropped
Joe's
this
like,
'cause
you definitely got that from Rob's music store.
this was a Rob's music store special. I bought this from Rob, Joe.
Gibson
I
Les
traded
Paul
in.
bolt-on?
I traded
Yeah,
in
that
a
was from
PRS.
Rob's.
I traded in a PRS SE and people robbing shit, and he gave me this. Well, fucking day one, I
The
knocked.
story you told me is he walked into your
Look at-
bedroom, you were sleeping, he had a gun, a 9mm. And
I knocked it off the stand the first day I got it and chipped some of the binding. I was so pissed
that's
off.
called the Chipson.
I know, Chipson. So, but
The dog
I
pop over
love
here.
this.
He's a
Isn't
big
that
fan of
gorgeous,
the
Joe?
people robbing shit.
That
Isn't
is
that-
beautiful. I love the
It is.
top
It
on
is
that.
cool, man.
Yeah,
That
it's
top is
gorgeous.
gorgeous, yeah.
You know, when he
really
first
nice.
showed that, we were doing the live stream, and I'm sitting there where he's doing the live stream. I'm like, hey, check out my new Gibson. Joe, we went off, we ended the show, and backstage, we're not live anymore. I go, dude, hey, man, that's not a Gibson. He goes, yeah, I know. I was trying to see if people noticed. And I'm like, okay, I didn't want to say anything, dude. I want to, ruin
me ask
your,
Well, it is a Gibson, just in China.
yeah.
Let me ask a question though. I remember seeing videos on YouTube about the people getting the Chipsons and from AliExpress and
Yeah.
how some people it's a roll of the dice because it has to go through customs, and some people didn't get their guitars and they still paid the money. And now, did you go through AliExpress or did you go through another outlet?
I bought that through a guy I knew. I don't know how
Okay.
he got it. So
Okay.
But I mean, I would literally could have went on here forever and not admitted to it being a Chipson, but I know there's a lot of experts too, and there's it's a beautiful playing guitar.
It's
I have.
gorgeous.
I am not gonna feel bad playing it. It sounds great and it feels great.
No, I wouldn't feel bad. Hell no.
And
Look, if you're
They're
playing
awesome.
on stage somewhere, nobody's going to go, hey, get off the stage, you Gibson player.
they have no idea. But
Hey,
Unless they went
Don.
out of tune.
2
For
and
the
3 or 4
price.
jams. What's up,
Hey,
man?
Don, what's up,
Don?
man?
Hey, man. I just seen your name in there. Hey, buddy.
see
How
you.
are you, sir? How are you doing? So is Kiss playing at the Ghetto Kroger?
Six string.
You're gonna
Hey.
see the dog put
Hey, Brian.
going back and forth. That's good to see you, Brian. Welcome
Long
back,
time, brother.
Get those bagels on aisle 6, motherfucker.
I wonder if Brian heard my story the other week and Joe was even involved. I was this close to buying Bullseye Custom, Zach Wild.
Yeah.
And the guy got desperate, did a $2,000 price drop on it, which was still extremely expensive, but I got home from work and I was trying to buy it. It sold
Yeah, man.
in 3 hours.
That sounds like my luck right there.
That was around the same time where I said on my birthday, I'm gonna pull the trigger on that USA PV Wolfgang, the EVH Wolfgang, and then I went to go reverb, and someone made an offer, and I'm like, yeah, who cares? I'm gonna go buy it now, put it in the cart. This item has been sold.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, man, are you serious? And then Dave tells me the story about his Gibson. I'm like, oh my goodness, man.
Oh,
It's not
yeah.
a good reverb day today.
Does it hurt when you laugh, Joe? Miss Janice says. It depends. If I laughed real hard, yeah. But just normal laugh, no. It's okay. It's all right.
Edwin says, don't you dare play that Gibson on stage, Dave.
Edwin's brain.
Hey,
That's gonna be my main. That's gonna be my main acts on stage because I'm not gonna take all my highest end guitars out.
That's something else.
In a beer
That's a great
time.
point because I remember getting in a conversation with somebody else on another channel a long time ago that I don't watch anymore. But that was always my thing. I was like, there is no way I'd take my expensive guitars out on something. And that person's response was, well, that's what you're supposed to do. I was like, dude, not me. I wouldn't do
No.
that because
Yeah.
there's too many thieves out there, man. I mean, it's
Right.
just, and
Unless you
people
have
that-
a good friend. See, when I played shows, I had a real good friend in high school, and Billy Mancini, like the boxer. Bill Mancini. But dude, this Bill is huge, man. There was I think I've said this
I
story. I'm
know.
gonna say it real quick. I've told this story before. I was playing a show in Chicago at the Gateway Theater, and there was a big band. I won't say any names. and I had my Marshall 4x12, not this one, but I want to have it in my garage. I still have it back in '92, and this particular guitarist from this big band was going to steal my Marshall 4x12.
Holy crap!
Oh man,
Yeah,
I remember.
I couldn't find it, and then I saw him with the rest of their equipment, and he was sitting on top of my cabinet, and I had markings on it. I had stickers on it that I knew it was mine, and I went to go claim it and get it back, and he wouldn't give it up. And so I called my buddy Billy. Hey, Bill. And when he took a look at my buddy Bill, he goes, "Oh, yeah, this cabinet? Oh, yeah, this ain't mine." And I used to play
Refresh his memory.
my 91 USA Jackson, and I would always go, "Bill, you know this guitar." I mean, I didn't have anything else, man. That was like my high-end, top-of-the-line guitar at the time back in '92, and I was afraid of taking that thing. And but yeah, he'd take care of it. He'd make sure that guitar was safe.
That's a good point. That's why all I can say is that I bought my Les Paul Custom in '99, and I've taken that through 100 gigs, 150 gigs probably, since '99, and it's got a couple dents and scrapes on it. That's why I say that thing's a tank, man. Well, I had a piece of shit guitar and one good guitar, so I just took that, and somehow I've had it this whole time, so I don't know.
That's good, man. Yeah, it's yeah. Of course, if you have somebody to watch your stuff, yeah, that's
the thing.
But normally, the way it was for me back in the days when I did play, I didn't have that luxury. It was just me. So sooner or later, you gotta unless your bandmates want to just all stand there, and watch the stuff. But sooner or later, you want to go out. Back then I used to go out for a smoke, or you go, whatever you're doing on your 15-minute break, and then I don't know, man. It's just I was just always real cautious about that.
Like you say now I wouldn't pack up my $6,000 PRS, another three.
No, man.
No, I would take maybe my old '99, which still probably worth over $3,000. My Wild, my Gibson maybe, and custom PRS. I'm gonna bring good
somebody
gear.
that had your back. That's
yeah.
Because I think of the players like Dimebag Darrell, Eddie Van Halen. Would they sit there and go, "I'm going to leave my guitar at home because that plays the best. I'm going to take my shittiest guitar out." They were always like, "No, this is my main X," right? Like Eddie, right, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he would have like the 5150. Mm-hmm. That was his main one. He had his backup guitars. He would have his Amber during the Balance era. He had the Ernie Ball Music Man. Right. He had his best one. He had other ones in the background, but that was his main guitar. But he always had people watching him.
He had his own security system.
Right. His guitar tech that was like nobody's getting near this thing.
Right.
Well,
that's his pride and joy.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'd be taking a $2,000 PRS, a $1,000 Schecter. It'd be good guitars. I just wouldn't take my cream of the crop ones. You know what I mean? I wouldn't.
Yeah.
And maybe if someone to watch over it, I would take my most expensive. But drunks do a lot of fucked up shit. So
well, that's why they get banged up and relicked, man.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd still take expensive guitars. I'm not gonna. I don't like playing on junk. Like even the Gibson, if it didn't play good, I tried it out first. I would never would have bought it, but it plays amazing.
I just started thinking about this the other day because I saw this old magazine I have, and it's when Eddie had his the Kramer 5150, and it was brand new.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? You looked at it and they go, "This thing looks weird." Yeah. Because it's like that's when it was just like when you first got it.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you're used to seeing it, it's like the paint's rubbed off, the stickers or the tape is on there, all the dings, and you're like, "That's how many?" I mean, come on.
Right,
Eddie being sober, I don't know, man. Around that time, he was like, he wouldn't be like, "Here, take care of this."
No, but you are correct.
Hand it to his guitar tech. He would Isn't there a video of Eddie like throwing it to his guitar tech and it just like landed on the ground? It was like boom, God. The guy dropped it, and I'm like, oh my God.
You're correct. You're correct, but most professional bands and guitar players have their guitars they tour with and their guitars at home too that they don't take on tour. And the ones on tour do get most of the relic comes from getting bounced in the semi inside the cases all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, so they do have their touring guitars and they get piss pounded, but they also have $20,000 Martins or whatever else in their house that they're not dragging out necessarily.
I just remember one time we were playing an outdoor gig and I had my 91 Jackson and I smoked back then and I still do like Eddie, put my cigarette in the top of the headstock.
Yeah.
And I remember one time it was burning on. And I was having a cigarette and I was going on to the next song and I didn't have an ashtray to burn out and I went right into the body of the guitar. I went, shh, just like Eddie, man.
Just like Eddie. Yeah.
The next day I wake up and I see this mark on my Jackson and I go, oh my, what did I do? Oh, I put a cigarette out on my Jackson. But see, the night before, it was like, yeah, Eddie, man.
You're a rock star,
Yeah,
man.
the next day, I'm like, no. What the, what the heck was I thinking?
You weren't.
But yeah, when I see it now, I think back, I'm like, yeah, I remember that show.
That's crazy. I just want to get caught up in the chat real quick. I see
we're
Six
drifting off
String
the-
Brian asked Joe, do you still need back surgery?
Hey, Brian. From what I understand, it looks like the answer is yes. It's just a matter of when I get healed up from this procedure, and then we move on to that next process. So it's I don't want to, but it's something that I'm afraid is going to happen.
Right.
I really don't want to.
I wonder if it's a good time right now too. If we should, if I should get my shout outs done to everyone that donated last week.
Yeah.
Long as we got Joel back in, we've been talking about things. So,
Sure. Yes.
I just want to make it very clear to everyone if I, for God's sake, miss someone that donated, I so apologize and let me know. But I even wrote a list down here from Metalhead Hippie that emailed me. And,
Wow.
Hey, Ricky.
Hey, Ricky.
So, just a quick shout out. Metalhead Hippie show. I asked Metalhead Hippie, I said, hey, can you do a shout out video or something to Joe once? And he said, well, you just give me some information and we'll just start raising money doing his thing on his show, which I thought was extremely kind of Metalhead Hippie. Very cool. And he sent me a list at the end of the night with everybody that donated, which they went over $420, I believe. I'd have to add the numbers up, and I may get some names wrong, but
Yeah, they got a good bunch of dudes over there, man.
great bunch of dudes. And I just want to give some shout outs. We got PJ Kobai, Kobe, I don't know if it's Kobe or Kobai, Boomer Bass Memes. Thank you.
Boomer.
The Padded Pedal Room, Roadie's Jam Cave, Robin Cheyenne, Howling Fret Fumbler, Steve Harola, Mr. Smith, Epiphonium, Guitar Shocker, Ian Luckett, Frank Tizero,
Wow.
Thomas Christ, Dave Stafford, Dwight Bailey, Mark Wade.
Wow.
And then they had additional $128 from the Metalhead Hippies sponsors, which was a combined total, I believe, over $400 and some odd dollars. $420 some dollars.
Amazing. Thank you.
So thank you guys so much for that. And then right
cool.
after the Metalhead Hippie show, we kicked off ours. And I'm trying to get to my list right now, which I had it up and then it kicked me out. So, but that was amazing.
Absolutely. Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if I can get to my list right now. It's kind of, I didn't print the list. I was just like, okay, here we go. Here we go. Come on. All right. And then during our show, we had people that donated. Dale Palmer, Francis Frank C. Servoski, Sky, James Filler, Sneaker Sale, Brian Bodeheimer, Metalhead Hippie, Birch Painting, Bootleg Recording,
Oh wow.
Anthony Nelville, Fruitcake Tony.
Fruitcake Tony.
Sorry, Jesus
real
Christ.
quick, Francis DiMarzio and the Padded Pedal Room are the same guy.
Yeah.
So
Padded
he
Pedal Room,
donated on both ends.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Our Canadian friend Guitar Hack, Mitch Heyman, Frank Cesaro again donated twice, Andy Dion, 2 and 3/4 Jams, Don,
Thank you.
and Brian Bodeheimer donated twice, and
Wow.
and I also remember Charlie S. super chatting, so and that got it counted for also, which brought our grand total between Metalhead Hippie and us over $1,100.
Yes.
Right, Joe? I don't know what the total is.
Yes.
1120 something like that.
Yes.
Somewhere in there. Hey, Ricky Compton.
good to see you, Ricky.
Totally
So-
amazing. Thank
It
you.
was
everybody.
amazing.
Thank you.
Totally.
That's awesome, man.
So, a round of applause to everyone that donated, everyone else that supported. Thank you so much.
Seriously, man. After that, we did that live show. Dave and I, after the live stream, we were touched. Really, truly.
I was in
it's-
awe.
I'm not-
I
I'm
was
not
blown
saying
away.
that. No, we were like, dude, that was just amazing.
You're not kidding.
You know, it
I
was,
had emails, phone calls coming in. People were blown away. They were like, what an awesome show. And
I would jump into other guitar YouTubers' live streams, and there would be thanking me and Dave for what we did and everything. But now I still want to reach out and thank everyone who participated, who jumped in. Even like I told everybody, it's not just the money as well. It's the people just jumping in and saying the well wishes and Joe's quick recovery, the thoughts and prayers. And
Absolutely,
that means a
yes.
lot, man. That
Yes.
truly.
And Miss
Yeah.
Miss Lala, yes, thank you. I received your super thanks, so thank you very kindly for that.
Yeah, that was.
Absolutely.
I saw that. I
That was
saw
very
that,
sweet.
man.
Thank
That
you,
was-
ma'am. Appreciate that.
I forget about those, that you can do a super thanks on the
Yeah,
on,
she
your videos.
she commented on my video the other day and left a super thanks. So thank you
Yeah.
very much, Miss Lala. That was very sweet. Thank you.
Shout out to Janice, man.
well, Joe, it's great to see how good you're doing, man. And healing up. So
Thank you.
now let's continue and get the show rocking, huh?
Yeah, man. Let's show some
Okay.
good stuff.
I think we need to get in some guitar playing, don't you think?
Yeah, some
Yeah.
guitar playing.
We're going to kick this up into some Guess This Riff. That's right. Kick her in the ass. We do have some really beautiful people, Mitch. That's right.
Yes, sir.
We got some killer riffs this week. Killer.
Hey, real quick, man. If you're gonna do, I mean, you have some riffs loaded up. No, sorry to interrupt you, man.
I have a couple, but I have your page loaded up too.
Yeah, put my page up. You gotta play the one video. When I was doing this video, I was really thinking of Joe. You gotta play the Van Halen one, Joe.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay.
It's called Out of Love. I mean, that doesn't mean anything like Out of Love, you know, but just I know that was that's a good tune. I love Van Halen too, and I know Joe loves
Yes,
Van Halen.
I love that.
And I had to put that in the description that this is
Yeah.
a honor and tribute to Joe.
That was awesome, man.
Well, guess what, partner? You're
a
up.
lot of viewers watched that, so that was cool. I know there were a lot of non-subscribers watching it, so that's awesome too. But yeah,
All right, well, let's do it to it. Let's
watch
give the people what they want. Here we go.
Joe.
Okay, everybody can hear me and you can't see nothing yet. That's because I have to do something that I keep forgetting to do. And here we go. Just like magic. Here we go.
Look
Look at that.
beautiful wolf.
This is
stock.
R2R3's page, everyone. So, R2, I believe you're talking about Out of Love again, or what?
Out of love.
Yes.
Okay, everyone. If you haven't subscribed to this man, R2, R3 Lucky Nut, please get your butt over there.
Meditation.
Featured channels, you can see I'm not there, but I'm just kidding.
Oh my goodness.
What the? I just noticed that.
What's that?
Goodness.
Joe, Johnny Bean, Heterani, Thrash Metal Fun Rest, and Hippie.
Dude, you're cut off, dude. You're like in the back end over here.
What the hell am I in the back end for?
Dude, I can't put the order of.
Okay,
who's
here we
what.
go. All right. Testing.
I'm gonna move my camera.
Okay.
See, I'm gonna wind up in the same
Get the
spot.
camera
I'm like,
right.
Why the hell did I move?
Show us some ones in the chat if you can hear it. Some orange, everybody.
So good. Man.
Want to have a side hustle bringing you an additional income stream?
Side hustle.
Stop sharing. And I gotta shut your video down. Good job, bro.
Side
That was
hustle. Rob
killer,
Music Star.
man. That was killer, dude.
Thanks, man.
Well done, youngster. Well done.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
I love that song, man.
Yeah. Love playing it.
I like how you put the footage of Dave during the jump video, and he's
I was looking for that. I wanted to do
freaking
that.
awesome, man. I was like, oh, I love that. That's awesome. Mixing it up, I love it. Oh
Yes.
man,
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
God, no,
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
All right. More riffs. More riffs.
More lifts.
Start you out an easy one. Here we go.
All right.
What the?
Oh, that was awesome, dude.
That's cool, dude.
Thanks, man.
Especially on a gypsy.
PJ Koba. Oh, Quentin James. That's right. American Woman. That's right. What up?
Nice. That was
Good
Mexican
job.
woman.
Lenny Kravitz.
Mexican woman.
What you got for me?
That's the Cheech and Chong version.
R2, R3. All right, should we bonus back to one of yours again?
Yeah, whatever you want to do, man.
Let's see. Wait a minute. What you got?
What you got?
Hold it. Forward. I might have something here. I see something with Joe's name on it. Let's see. Joe.
Oh, no.
Oh,
No. Oh, son of a
So I'll get
bitch.
rid of it. It'll be a piece of cake, just like my penis enhancement. I want it to hang down to my knees.
What the heck?
They moved up my knees.
What?
Where did he go? Little camera shy. Here we go, everybody. On Joe. Yeah. That's right, Quinn. Jessica Alba. Jessica Alba and Pete Lucy.
I love that wolf thing.
It's hanging up behind me there. What? Wrong way. Right there.
Yeah, there it is.
You don't like Wolfgangs. Come on.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, I sold 2 of them.
Excellent, Joe.
yeah.
Now that you're back, R2, I didn't get your blessing, but I just went for it.
I think they're after me, man.
What
Oh,
the?
what's going on?
Am I from Uranus?
Oh, no.
What the? It's not a moon. It's a space station.
Working hard, boy.
I didn't think you were gonna upload those.
Wait, what were we doing? Have we blocked yet, or no? Are we good? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Hold on. Here we go. We're gonna do a few more riffs. We're back to two. I thought you lucky nut.
Go to the video section.
Jesus, Joseph and Mary. What one do you want now? I've watched them all. Which one do you want?
Play that one, the Joe tribute one, the one with our logo on it. You see it?
Dedicated to Joel.
Right. Yeah, right there.
Okay. Holy
one.
crap! It's 5 minutes. All right.
What's up, brother?
I
think I've gone mad.
Okay.
What the? You got Tourette's?
He's in his laboratory. Uh-oh. He's back and he's pissed.
Hey, Joe. What's up, brother? I'm at work right now.
Okay.
Ghost of a Jedi.
These guys right here
This guy's right here.
keeping an eye on me.
Okay.
So I finish up my duties. Rock on, brother. Hope you have a good day.
What's going on here? Who the heck am I?
Uh-oh.
R2.
R2? Let's get out of here. All right. Here we go, R2. All right, here we go again, R2.
What?
Uh-oh.
Well, my telephone's ringing. Hello? R2, R3 locking nut. What's up, brah?
What's up, brah?
Sanitation!
Hey, Joe. Transmitting here from the planet Uranus. Wishing you well from Uranus. Wait, that didn't sound good. Wish you the best, buddy. Fast recovery. I gotta go. They're after me. All right, I got my glasses now. I can read the teleprompter. So, Joe, I'm wishing you the best, my friend. I'm glad the procedure went well.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to read the teleprompter.
I was making my
here.
kids laugh when I was doing this.
I am transmitting from Uranus. Wish you well, buddy. Get well soon.
Dropped his pick.
I dropped my pick, man.
Dude,
On that last part when I went to go, it went. I still haven't found it. And then when I went to that last part, I wanted to pick it, and I went. I used my thumb.
I thought he was getting ready to do the intro to Mean Street. I was like, put a pick in your roof, and you don't drop your pick, eh?
I put it in my face.
I know. I shifted it out of my hand, but I've done this. Like I said, I've always shifted my pick around, and it's
Oh, yeah, that's good.
depending on what you're doing that day, you'll drop your pick. Don't drop your pick.
All right,
was
so
awesome,
I want to point
RT.
something out. What's the 524 on that
Dun,
guitar
dun,
for
dun.
you sticker you put?
So angry.
He's so
Well, my job is done here.
Cloud City.
Time to fly.
Cloud City. It's all for Joe.
This is just an experiment. Just an experiment
What are you, deer
in my
hunting?
lab.
Is that camel? Oh no, it's a Fletcher shirt.
Okay.
I thought you're a camel.
Little music. Gotta put the guitar in there.
I love that intro, man.
Each flicker.
Hey, how you doing? Joe for the Joe Wants Project here, man. I thought we could have some fun.
Oh no, please. No. Oh shit.
This is my favorite.
Fuck out of here, man. Fuck you talking about why? Fuck you talking about why?
Oh my God. No. Oh God.
I had fun making that, man.
I can tell.
Joe sent me a WhatsApp one time. He got the wolf and he goes, "What the fuck you talking about? Why?" And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh, Joe's excited about that Wolfgang. I love it."
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh, it's good to laugh, isn't it?
Yes.
I love it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, my jaws hurt. I should probably do a riff instead of like a
Oh boy.
Joe commercial. Looks like my.
Yeah, please just do a riff, please.
What the hell? When did I do? Oh, yeah, American Women. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Buckle up, youngins. This is it's an oldie but goodie right here.
Turn it to.
Yeah, buddy.
longer than mine.
Badass.
I couldn't remember if you did it or not.
Yeah,
I was like, we've done so many.
We played the one last week.
I don't know anymore, man. I'm like, we played so many
cool, though.
Pantera riffs. I'm like, I don't know who's played what anymore, man. I really don't.
That guitar is sweet.
Like, we played riffs for like 2 years, but I'm like, I was like, what the hell Pantera songs are in standard? Because that's got the Floyd Rose, you know.
That's a badass guitar, man.
Thanks, man.
Cool, dude. That's awesome.
Sound killer, right?
Yes, that thing is gorgeous, man.
I was like, shit.
I didn't even know you even had that. I was like, what the heck?
Well, here's what I'm talking about. R2 was like, yeah, he's like, here's what I mean. Like, so then we had last week. So, there's Pantera, right? That's Pantera. Let's see. Do we like Pantera? Hold on. Let's see what this one is.
That's the one.
Oh my goodness. The Razorback.
Can you understand that? You make that out? Yeah, so I mean, we do a lot of Pantera. I mean, Jesus, here. So much Pantera, I have no idea what we did anymore. I should have looked. I don't know. Love Pantera.
Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. And how is that for Gus this rough?
This is nice, man.
We have more. We have lots more if anybody wants to hear them.
Everybody loves riffs, man.
We were going to recap from the week before, and we fell short of it, didn't we?
I have no clue.
Here we go.
Step inside, walk this way, you and me, babe. Love is like a bomb, baby, come and get it on. Living like a lover with the radar phone. Looking like a tramp, like a video bam. Demolition woman, can it be your man? Rustling and distling and flashing little light. Television lover, baby, go all night. Sometime, anytime, sugar me sweet. Little miss of innocent, sugar me, yeah. Yeah. Come on, take your bite.
Yeah. Jimmy Page just texted me and said, don't ever show that video again.
That's right.
What a riff, man, right?
Right on. Here we go. Throwback, Joe. Here's a throwback.
Oh.
Good old Rob's Rock Up with Chipson.
Oh, no.
Motherfucker, man, shit.
Look at that Explorer back there.
Yeah, man, what's up, man? Shit, yeah, man. We selling guitars, pimping hoes, you name it, brother. We got it going on. Man, shit, I've been out here since about 6:30 this morning, man. Made about $42.
6:30.
Yeah, man. Hang on, man. Let me call your ass back. Somebody just walk in here.
Music store open before.
All right, man.
11.
Peace. Hey, man, what happening? Welcome to Rob's Music Store, man. What can I do for you?
Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you.
Nice
Yes,
sweatshirt.
me and my wife were in
That
the
looks
area,
comfortable.
and I thought I'd
Hey, how
come
you
and
doing? Nice to see you.
possibly buy a guitar from you. Hell yeah, man! Look around. We got all kind of shit in here. What the hell you want? Well, I'll tell you, Rob. I'd like to buy a
That banjo
PRS.
back there.
Man, what the fuck is a PRS? Well, a PRS is a high-quality crafted instrument made in the USA by Paul Reed Smith. And the little pricey, but they get the job done. I'm sure you can understand what I mean there, right? And the last time I could tell you, man, PRS, the only thing I know down here in the hood, that means people robbing shit. Man, motherfucker, who is that on your shirt anyway? Who is that, Tattoo from Fantasy Island?
I will not stand here and be insulted by the likes of you, man.
Son of a...
You ain't shit.
Oh,
You gonna come in here and
deep.
buy something from
You
Rob's
ain't
music
shit.
store or not? Don't waste my time, motherfucker, because I got other shit I can be doing, making me some scratch. You know what I'm saying? By the way, I gotta buy me some goddamn scratch off later down the stove.
I think it's only safe to warn you that I know the ways of the force. So don't fuck with me, pal.
Motherfucker, I got something for your ass. You better get your ass on the fuck up out of here.
You better run, bitch.
There, Joe.
Oh, that was awesome, Joe.
Joe, what was the mindset there, Joe, when you put yourself in that character?
I don't know, man. Just being silly. Just being silly, man.
Yeah.
Only my wife calls it the only child syndrome, because I don't have any siblings. So
that was awesome, man.
I want to grind this in your head, R2.
When Joe first showed us that video, man, I would comment on his videos. Rob says you ain't shit. Because I would always laugh when I heard that. You ain't shit.
What the fuck is a PRS?
oh God.
It's been a lot of fun, Head. A lot of fun.
Crazy, boy, crazy. Man. Well, look, man, my father was always a real funny man.
I'm gonna move into a different room here, guys.
And so I guess I got that from him. You know, the sense of humor.
Well, it was a good trait to get, I'll tell you that.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Well,
what?
The heck's going on?
What the hell is that guy doing?
He's an ice cream tester. He tests ice cream. I'm waiting for R2 to get situated in his new crib there.
Yeah, I just had to
His
move
new
into
crib.
I had to move into another room here where the air conditioning's on.
Oh, turn the air on, baby. That's right.
Oh my gosh, man!
What do you think? As wild as you is it as wild as you remembered?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's great, man.
Yeah, those are great videos, man. We have big fans here.
Huge
Love
fans.
that. Huge.
Oh, yeah.
Huge.
Oh man. Golly.
They like music. I soothe them to sleep with music. What do we got going on in the chat? I'm going to chat up. 2 comments in the last half hour. That's good. What up?
Come on.
I'm kidding.
It says Joe.
I'm
bring
delayed.
back no, not the pastor. You mean the Rev?
The Rev.
Reverend Willoughby Styles. Yeah, that's who that is.
Well, I deleted Copeland because it seemed like I was offending people.
Yeah, the Reverend Willoughby Styles. That was.
Yeah, I used to work for the Rev, man.
Yeah.
And you went to jail.
That's right. Yeah,
Remember that? I got hired.
You got in his band. Yeah.
I was in his band, and then he got arrested. There was a big raid and stuff. Man, I had to leave my Fender Twin behind. Because,
Yeah, the Rev. Yeah.
Hey.
Oops. I guess that was the first time I started to dabble in doing some character type crap. I don't know.
No. Some of my favorite stuff was, ladies and gentlemen, we're at third base here.
Yeah. The old time sports announcer.
The sports announcer. Oh my.
Funny. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Who's on first? What's on second? You like this one?
This is the song that.
All right, let's get into it.
The next day, my wife goes, "Why are you singing that song?"
Let's see. That's all my fault. I'm a bad dude. Let's see. What are some stupid, annoying things gigging musicians do?
Thank you, Edwin. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Excuse me. What did Edwin say?
He said he sends all his love and inspiration. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it.
Edwin, that's awesome. So everybody want to hear what a few annoying things gigging musicians do?
Uh-oh.
Are you guilty of this, you gigging musicians? If you are a gigging musician, are you guilty of one of these things I'm going to rattle off? If you're guilty of it, own up to it and say it in the chat.
What you got?
All right, here we go. We're at a gig. Are you noodling loudly between songs? Is that you? Are you that guy?
No.
If so, please let us know in the chat. There's no shame. We will not think less of you.
No.
Here's one
How about
that.
this? Here's one.
Go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No,
but
go
the
ahead.
guy that doesn't use the mute on the tuner and tunes.
Yeah.
Where, like, you can hear like.
Dude.
I'm like, hey, dude, come on.
Turn your
That's
volume down.
that might be on my list yet. That might be on my list. How about this one? The drummers annoyed me some of the most sometimes. Constantly tapping on things. Are you guilty of this? If so, please put it in the chat, please. That would be great. Let's see.
They're always drumming, you mean?
Like if you're sitting there, they're playing on your shoulder, playing on a cat, like everyone's constantly tapping on something, right? Doing a beat on something.
Well, my favorite is like, it wouldn't bother me, but my drummer would grab like two number two pencils and like go in the back of a guy's chair in high school and go.
Right. It's like ADHD on steroids, or no? Yeah,
and I would always laugh. The dude would be like, "What the hell are you doing, man?"
Oh yeah, God, I love the drummers. Oh, I love a good drummer.
The only thing I can't. The only thing I don't mean. I just want to say this.
No, you're not cutting me off. Go.
When you was talking about the noodling thing, have you? How many times have you seen it? I've seen this a lot. Where like somebody's trying to interview a guitar player, whoever it is.
I know.
And when the interview is asking the guitarist a question, he's sitting there doing this, and you can hear it. I'm like, dude, will you stop doing that? The guy's asking you a question. Yes, that's who I was thinking about.
Yeah.
He is the world's worst at that. I'm like, dude, stop for just a second, please.
Yeah, you can.
He's a funny guy. I don't know if he gets nervous at interviews because he is such a player. He is just like, he never gives a straight answer either. You ever notice that? It's like,
he's always
I want to dig into his mind, but he's like, well, between the pole dancing and this and that, blah blah blah. You know,
trying to be funny and stuff. Yeah. Well, Quentin says in the chat about the guitar player that is always crop dusting.
That's on stage. Yes, that is that is fun. Yeah. You never know who. Yeah.
Especially in a room with everyone smoking, you're going, I can smell that. Dude.
Or how about when you're in rented rehearsal space that's like 10 by 15 and there's 5 guys in there? Yeah. You're like, did you shit? Did you shit? And everyone's like, no.
It was the dog. Dog beside.
The dog. All right, here we go. What's another annoying thing for gigs? Using way too much gear, having enormous pedal boards and endless gear to hook up.
Oh my goodness.
Are you guilty of this?
No.
If so, please put it in the chat. All right, no one. How about zero interaction on stage? How about not doing anything on stage. Just stay in your little box.
Oh man.
What's annoying is the guy that like can't find the input of the pedal, and you hear it.
Or his guitar,
finally, it's like,
or his,
dude, really?
The output jack on his guitar is the same thing.
Right. Like Archie said, he just can't cut it off. He just can't hit the tuner and cut it off. He's got to just try to blow his tubes up. So we have the guy that does nothing on stage. How about the guy that does too much on stage?
Oh, man.
Do we have any of these in the chat? Come on, be honest. This is time to be... No one else will know besides 2 or 3 million people.
I never could move around a lot when I was playing on stage. I tried to move a little, but I never could move around a lot because I'd end up screwing up what I was trying to play. And so I just try to move around a little, you know. That's it.
That coincided one. Yes, Joe. The same here. Like certain parts, Joe, I gotta like buckle down where I'm at.
Concentrate.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or catching your bass player hitting on the girl in the audience, and you're already starting to tune, and he's not even playing. You're like, dude, I don't hear any bass.
Guitar players, stop playing. Don't turn your volume down. Wait a minute. I've done that at Walmart today. What, crop dusting?
Yeah, crop dusting. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Let's see. Oh, Quinn's got one on bass players. Bass players who can't be within 500 yards off.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, snap.
That's not good.
Uh-oh. That's going to start some stuff. Never trust a drummer you can't smell. There's a lot of truth to that, I think. Yeah. When you're doing that much workout, you're gonna have some gas, right? Let's see, Janice. Anyone they don't know how to end a song? Yeah, annoying. Yeah, annoying when someone doesn't know how to end a song exactly.
Yeah, that's when somebody didn't practice
endings. Practice your endings. Endings are so fun.
Yeah, you gotta practice your endings. Yeah.
Endings are the most fun part of the song. That's huge endings.
One of the most powerful moments of the song, too.
Yeah. Yes. All right. How about let's see, what do we got going here? The me rock star attitude. So, someone that tries to just totally rock star it and is like, look at me, look at me, look at me.
I think it's okay if it's not too much. If it's a little bit of showboating's good, but as long as it's not overkill. I remember seeing this group. God, this was in the 90s. I'm telling my age, but they were a great, amazing band to go watch. They would play a lot of the standards, 70s and 80s stuff. And the singer, not only he just looked like a normal dude, but not only could he sing really well, he had some moves, man. But he didn't overdo it. He didn't. I don't know what's the word. Oversell it. He didn't.
Right.
And he wasn't like Iggy Pop.
Yeah, but he was really, and the thing that I really, even though I didn't know him personally, but the thing I really respected about him is he was very respectful of the other musicians in the group. He'd say, "Hey, over here on guitar we got Dave Stafford from whatever, and over here we got R2 locking that." He would pass it around. He wouldn't just keep it all for himself. Yeah, really. But yeah, but he had just enough. He could, man. The ladies loved him. I know that.
Swear, yeah, you gotta have that right confidence, sex appeal. You gotta make the fans want to be you, right? I mean, isn't that what it's all about? Like, make them want to be you on stage.
He could get people into the mood.
Be you or do you? One of the two. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did he shoot flames out of his mouth?
Flames. You don't want to be fart man. You want to be flame man.
No, people are mentioning Gene Simmons, so you're like, yeah, Gene Simmons. That. Like,
Genie. Okay, what else I got? What else I got on my list? Let's see what else I got. How about the dude that is like constantly switching instruments? Do we have any of those? The dude in the band that's trying to play bass, guitar, drums, who wants to just jump around to every instrument. Do we have any of those?
I can see if it's a different tuning,
right?
For like Tremonti would do, but just on a normal basis,
Somebody just trying to do everything. Yeah.
That would. Oh, you mean switching from guitar to bass to drums? Oh, like a multi-instrumentalist.
Just want to go around the world. Yeah.
Nah, that would drive me crazy.
Oh, me too. I'd be like, no, I'm not playing bass right now, sucker.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, go on your instrument.
What
did you bring with you? play your instrument.
Well, okay, how about when if you are headlining the band like I have so many times, and then you hire 4 other bands or 3 other bands, and they're playing before you, and the promoters over there getting pissed off because the other bands are dawdling, slow to get off the stage, the last band.
Oh.
Once they're on there, they don't care about your time slot. They don't care about what management of the facility says. They're going to try to just bring it and stay on stage as long as they can. That leaves a real bad taste in people's mouths, too, a lot of times. Have you dealt with that? I have dealt with that personally.
I haven't. No, I haven't dealt with that. Sounds like a lot.
I had to play a show one time with the house equipment. Like you just had to bring your guitar. That's it. No pedals.
Nice.
You got to use the amp that they played. That's it.
Oh God.
I did that one time.
That can be a nightmare. Oh.
And when I saw the amplifier, I was like, "Oh, okay, dude, it's a Marshall head." I go, "All right," but I plugged into it, and we couldn't go through the changes that we were doing, all the songs we were doing. And I'm like, "Oh no,
it's a nightmare, man."
Yeah,
I gotta have my own. I gotta have my own rig. I gotta have my own stuff.
Well, my Randall blew up once, and I had to go through house on the rest of the show then in Milwaukee, and it worked out all right, but. Yeah, it was different, you know.
I had to lend my guitar cabinet to a band that was playing before us. His singer, the band's singer didn't show up.
Wow.
Imagine that. The band showed up except the singer.
The singer did not show up.
The singer did not show up.
What did they do?
They had to play the whole set without the singer.
Jesus.
They did it. And the guy comes up to me, the guitar player is like, "Dude, can I borrow your cabinet, man?" And I'm like, I don't know, man. He goes, "Dude, he goes, I have the same Marshall. I have a Marshall 4x12. My singer's got my freaking cabinet in his car. He didn't show up." And I'm like, "What are you going to do?" And he's like, "We're going to play the show. If not, you guys are next." And I'm like, "Oh, man." So they did it, man. I had to go up there and help him hook it up, and he played the show with my cabinet, and it sounded cool, man. And it would have sounded great if the singer would have shown up, because the band was actually good. I was like,
nice,
like, wow. We were all like, "Dude, this is actually a good band." What would it sound like if the singer showed up? So the guitar player went up there and like, "Yeah, we're gonna play our set. We had 8 songs. We're gonna just play 6. We're gonna have no singer, and the singer decided to show up."
Did you ever find out why whatever happened?
From what the guitar player told me, he goes, "Who knows? He took off with his girlfriend." He goes, "The singer was with his girlfriend and didn't show up." I'm like, "What?" So that's the story I heard. That's what the guy told me. When I gave him my cabinet and he played, he was an actual really good guitar player. I mean, from me at that time, the level of guitar playing was advanced more than mine. Right. So when he played my cabinet, I was just like, "Dude, wow, you guys are a really good band." And I got to know him. We exchanged numbers and stuff. But I felt bad for him. I really did. It was just one of those stories that you can't make up, man. I was like, dude, I can't even imagine if my singer didn't show up for our show. So yeah, they played set, and the people were really cool. They were like, they were really digging it. There's some people moshing, the good tunes, but it was an instrumental. Hey, but you can kind of picture what would happen if there was a singer. Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, Sean. How you doing, sir?
So yeah, Yeah.
Sean Zimmerman in the chat. What's up, Sean?
Yeah, that Marshall cabinet, that slant 4x12 that I have a lot of memories with that thing. Of someone trying to steal it. I lent it to somebody. I played so many shows with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that big Randall half stack when that blew up like a transformer blew out. And my buddy gave me a Fender Twin to play on for like, I don't know, probably 5 or 8 shows, and it just sounded awesome. And but I remember too, like, you were playing so many shows that were in Cudahy, Milwaukee. We played the Rave and then Cudahy, and I'm pushing this thing down the sidewalk, and I'm my own roadie, and I gotta go up these stairs to the top of this club. Excuse me. And I'm like giving it, right? Like I'm gonna get up there, we're gonna play. So I'm like almost sprinting, pushing my half stack down the sidewalk. And the sidewalk like settled like this. I hit it so hard, it snapped 2 of the casters right off the one end of the amp. It went boom. And I was like, oh no. Like, you know how far away parking was? So then it gets better. The night went on, we played the club. Phenomenal show. We parked in a spot we probably shouldn't have parked because we were trying to get closer to the club. The singer left too many nice things sitting out inside the cab of his car. So not only did I have to carry all my shit around all night, we go back to his car, his windows smashed out, his stereo was ripped out of the dash.
Yep.
Everything's stolen. He's just livid. So he's calling the cops. I'm like, dude, there's nothing they're going to do. There's zero they're going to do. I've been in this situation before.
Remember those days when people used to steal your car stereo? Like,
and all the CDs you had and everything? Yeah, they ripped the stereo out. They ripped some speakers out. So we sit there, the Milwaukee police. It was 3 hours.
Jeez.
So I said, the 3 hours, the guy comes over and makes a police report, and like, well, yeah. I mean, do you know how many fucking break-ins Milwaukee has a night? I tried to tell him. So then, it's him, me, the guitar player, vocalist, guitar player, the drummer, and we drive 2.5, 3 hours home in the middle of winter with a fucking broken out window, completely shattered out window.
God.
And with gear just jacked in there, my half stack with a broken. I'm like, oh my god, man, you know. And then we get back to our studio in Madison. I gotta unload the shit, and then another 45 minutes from there to get home. And it's like, and what did we get paid? What did I make on that show? $25. Yeah. What did I make? What was my cut? Oh damn, boy!
See, when you said that story, it reminds me of the. At the time, my buddy Miles, it was it was like 10 below zero outside here in Chicago. He was driving his 1979 Ford LTD. It was a big tank. We called it the tank because you can smash into that car and the thing went freaking dent.
10-foot front ends on it, man.
My goodness, that thing was a tank. I called it the tank because I'm like, dude, nothing can smash this car. But yeah, we used his Ford LTD because it was kind of like a hatchback in the back, and we used his car as for equipment. And he couldn't drive his car, so we had to drive my buddy had to drive his car home. And my buddy wasn't doing too well in the back seat. He stuck his head out the window, and the next day we called him Frozen Otis because the next day it was 10 below zero. All the Ralph that he did, it was on the side of the Ford LTD, frozen still.
Yuck.
They were like, dude, it's your car, man. Yep. He's like, the next day he goes out, he goes, what the fuck is this in my car? I'm like, come on, Miles. Dude, it's your car, dude. Don't you remember last night? You were driving home. We had to drive your car home, man. It's like, oh man.
I don't miss those days. I remember playing just an hour away from home.
But we were young, dude. We were like, what,
Oh,
17, 18 years old, you know.
I was in my 20s.
What happened?
I was in my 20s. We're like an hour from home. I drove, for some reason, I thought, I'll drive
Rose
my
and
motorcycle.
Otis, if you're out there, cheers, buddy.
I drove my big ass motorcycle to a gig. Now that was fucking dumb.
What?
I drove my motorcycle to a gig an hour away, and all of a sudden,
what?
Yeah.
What'd you have? Your guitar with a gig bag or something?
So it was a 1600cc Vulcan Classic road bike, and
Good Lord.
the
Right,
drummer.
I think that's when you. Right, that's when you should have just grabbed your vest right now.
Right.
And put it on.
So the drummer had a 6x12 trailer that fit all of our half
That story would have
stacks.
been good if you would have just started off by putting on your vest.
With a vest. But the thing is, so 1 hour away,
Oh boy.
and we had no stage. We're on the floor of the club, and all these drunks were just moshing, killing each other. I had to stand in front of my pedal board to keep these drunk little bastards off it from smashing my pedal board. Well, then I kept hearing these air horns go off. I said, holy shit. Like, I thought we were killing it. I'm like, they're going to boot us out of here. Like, are we stinking up the place? It's packed. They're moshing. No, every time the air horn went off, another bra got pinned to the ceiling. And, right, it was crazy. So he had an air horn in a can, right? The bartender. I kept hearing these air horn and bells go off. I thought, they fucking hate us. They're going to kick us off, like some TV show. And people are as packed going nuts. Because I can't see past this first line of people in front of me. I'm 5'9". I can't see the bar because there's no stage, And so up there, apparently rules didn't apply. Like, oh, keep playing. Played like 3:30, 4 in the morning, loaded shit out. I'm driving home an hour away. It's like 5:30 in the morning. Sun's coming up. I'm going, son of a bitch. This is just not good. Sun's coming up. The sun came up while I was going home.
Oh, man.
And I was like, oh, this sucks so bad. Hey, Mike is himself. Sounds good, man.
Hey,
good
Mike,
to see you, brother.
Yeah, thank you,
Cheers,
Mike.
bro.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, no worries. We started a little earlier tonight to try to catch people that like to go to bed a little earlier. I didn't really see anybody else on live, so
we're on, dude. We're on.
We're on it.
Best
We're
show
on it.
ever, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, that was a bad one. And that was the one and only time I ever drove a motorcycle to a gig. I was like, I'm never ever doing that shit again.
Oh, heck no.
So I'm like, I'm gonna smoke a deer, what are you thinking, Dave? Because I went from
cool, bro. You wanted to be cool.
I went from Portage. Probably. I went from Portage. Instead of going from Portage to home in that hour, I went 1 hour from Portage to Madison to help unload our gear at our rehearsal studio. Then another 45 home. So I took an hour trip and turned it into almost 2. Because I'm one of these people that aren't going to let a dad in his 50s and the son unload all our friggin' gear. There's a lot of gear. And so, but yeah.
Man.
Wild times. I'm never want to do that again, ever.
Man.
What do we got going in the chat? Anything? Because 50 is old, right? No, I'm not saying 50 is old. I was saying like 57 and like a 16-year-old and like fucking 5,000 pounds of gear in there between my half stack, the other guitar player's half stack, the bass player's half stack, giant drum set. It's like, oh man, I felt too guilty.
When I was a teenager or 20, I used to think 50 was old, and here I am 52. And I'm like,
that's something.
I'm like, oh no, it's not old.
Well, no, you start thinking, like Dave said. I'm looking at my Marshall cab here that had all the gear, just thinking of all the times that shows that I played that I had to go up the stairs, down the stairs,
Oh, yeah.
carry
I couldn't do
gear.
it now, man. I couldn't.
And I
do
used
it.
to
There's no
look at
way I
these
could do it.
commercial cabinets, and I had a certain way of picking them up because nobody would help me. I would just pick up my own gear, and I would
Same here.
grab the handles on the side of my Marshall cabinet, put it on the side like this, and pick it up like this, and carry it up the stairs, down the stairs, and everyone would look at me like, "What the fuck are you doing, man?"
Mark Tanner, how you doing, man?
Hey, Mark. What's up, brother? Mark Tanner.
Well, the other day I went to just move something in the garage, and I kind of went like, "Let me see how I used to carry this thing." You know, I kind of picked it up the same way on the side, and right away, man, I felt that little tweak in my back. I'm like, oh, instantly. I'm like, what the f-? And I go, how the hell did I do that? My
That's
wife's
all
like,
it takes, man.
Oh, yeah.
you were 19 years old back then.
Yes,
You'd
sir.
you'd see me right now getting mad, picking up and throwing it in a dumpster out back of our fast food place, be like, going buying a little lunchbox amp, like, screw this. I couldn't do it no more, man. I couldn't. No way.
Dude,
no
I was like, wow, man, that was the stuff that we used to do back then. You used to carry your own gear, and you had your friends.
Puts it in
try to-
perspective. That's
Like I
for
said,
sure.
we were parked so far away, and I'm like running with it. I snapped 2 casters off, so then I just pick it up and carry it. I'm like, holy mental, man.
That's
I wouldn't
cool,
do it no
man.
more.
Technology's gotten so much better now.
Yeah.
You see individuals. I was watching a video, guitar player, what's his name? Kiko, the lead guitar player from Megadeth.
Megadeth, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And now him and Dave Mustaine are using the Neural DSP Quad Cortex pedals, but they use like one Marshall or whatever cabinet. Yeah, Marshall cabinet to have something behind them so they can feel the air, they can feel the sound. But the rest of them are dummies. The rest of them are just for show. They're
So
like hollow.
Are they not using a head with that cabinet? They're just using a.
They use the Quad Cortex, which is like this is like the new, kind of like what like a fractal line 6 Helix would do.
Okay.
But the Quad Cortex is like the
Okay.
be all end all of.
Wow, I bet that's high, man.
And so now Megadeth is using it now, so they're carrying less gear. Everything sounds consistent. It goes. They can plug it into to their cabinets so they can hear it, and they can also hear it. Everyone can hear it at the front of the house and blend it, and everything sounds good and even. And you're like, man,
See you later, See you later, Miss Janice. She says she's got to go. See you, Miss
Janice.
Janice.
Bye, Janice.
See you,
Thank you.
Janice.
Thank you,
Good
Janice.
night.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for swinging in.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Technology with all this stuff is amazing. It's I recently I can actually have it right here. Oh God, if I could bend down here. Okay, I don't have anything for to get like just a decent bass tone. You know, I got an old Squier bass that my parents got me probably in like 2000 at a guitar show when I used to live in another town. I was in my first marriage, and so I've never really had anything to plug it in for a bass. I've always just used either went direct into an interface or something, and anyway, so I was like, I need something to get some kind of decent bass tone. So what I normally use for my electric guitar is the Zoom G1X4, right? And it's about that big. You know, and it's just got a couple of tones that I really like. And then I saw this on the Reverb the other day, and I said, well, look at there. Zoom makes this for bass. It's called the Zoom B1, excuse me, the Zoom B1. And it's just a bass effects processor, and it's nothing really fancy, but it allows me to get some decent bass tones. I'm not a bass player, but it works, and it's
Nice.
a lot better than just going direct into the interface, so, and it was $99. So, and it takes 4 AA batteries. I could plug it in with an adapter if I wanted, but I just put some batteries in it. And, but yeah, it works good.
that's cool.
I was very happy with it. Just something, something that wasn't crazy.
All the videos that I'm doing, I'm using plugins, man. You know what I mean? I can either mic my
Yeah.
cabinets, which this weekend that's all I've been doing, or this weekend, I mean it's Friday, Saturday.
Right.
Today I was playing my PV head through my cabinet just for fun.
Right.
Not recording, just playing, just to
jamming,
hear the jamming, to hear the tones. I'm like, man, oh my goodness, I just missed that sound of playing it.
Yes.
But when I do my recording my videos just out of convenience and just quick sounds and sounds good, like the Van Halen video we were playing, I'm using these plugins that Dave and I have like purchased and stuff that we use that just sound decent, man. That just sound, grab an actual head that sounds like the actual head of a rectifier, a Mesa Boogie, a Marshall, whatever it may be, and tweak it to a certain way where you can just record quickly, get the sounds on your Logic, get it down to the video, and it sounds great. And I'm like, dude, this is just so convenient.
It is.
So nice just to get the videos out. I mean, nobody even knows whether you're...
Right.
Can you really tell it was a real amp or not?
You can't.
You know what I mean? It was just
You can't
that's why
tell.
I do it that way. I'm just like, I can sit. I sit there and I hear people talk about plugins and processors like that, and I'd be like, "No way, tube amps all the way, man." But when you start, I was, man. I was like, I'm a true tube guy, which I am. I love tube amplifiers for sure.
Well, now you have the best of both worlds.
Now it's like, man, I can just play this for fun, still have my gear, but still do my videos where it's convenient. My kids are here, my wife's are here. They don't have to. I hear everything through my headphones. They don't. Right. All they hear is the instrumental strumming, plucking, picking from my guitar, and that's it. Yeah. There's times where I make videos and my kids are literally 5 feet away from me playing video games on the Switch, and all they hear is just me going ting 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 ting. Yeah. Ting, 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 ting. And they're just like, Dad's recording.
That doesn't bother anybody. Yeah.
And then I take my headphones off and I unplug it and I go, here, this is what I was playing. They're like, that's what you're hearing through your headphones? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh, Dad, that's pretty cool.
Because
they thought you were tuning.
They're just, it's like, what is this guy doing? Because they know. There's been times where I'm like today they're at Grandma's house, but when they're here, my wife's at work and I play my PV. They go upstairs and they come downstairs to grab some of their toys and they plug they come down like this because they know they're like, Dad. Hey, Dad. Are you gonna make breakfast?
Right. And the funny thing is, like Mark Tanner says too, like, so I do have some of those same plugins that R2 does. So, but now just to talk about technology for a second, get up on my microphone here so I'm not all echoey. The EVH Iconic 5150.
Oh, yeah.
I have a mute, I have a quarter power, I have more full power. So I mute my amp. I have an XLR cable right into my mixer, right through my interface. So what you hear on the XLR takes a little bit, the tone's a little bit different, but it's really close to what I hear when I play in this room. So everything I've been doing since I bought this amp has been straight up real tube, all tube amp. And then a while back I was using plugins, but then also I had the HX Stop, which I could dial in my tone so good that basically it is a plugin, right? It's a processor. So but they've really figured it out now with, I can mute my amp. I cannot use as much power, flip it on to full power. You're direct in and get that tone you want. And that's basically if the last 4 weeks, that's all every bit of guitar playing anyone's heard me do, even when I played live in one of my podcasts, played like a song, did some noodling. That's all. Every bit of playing you've heard for the last 5 weeks is all direct in out of that 5150. So the only annoying thing about that is the noise gate they put in that like doesn't even work. So again, with tubes, if you're a tube player, everybody knows they're a little noisy. You know, the hotter they are, but man, I can't complain.
Just get a noise gate pedal, man.
No, I will. Well, I
think if you have that in addition to having that in the amp, it would help.
It will. But it has one built in. It isn't worth shit. And just like Ola even says
to use it standalone, yeah.
And then I had a noise suppressor that I gave away from a trivia thing on way back. But yeah, basically I want a noise gate, and but it's still not like bad in a full band setting. It really isn't. But you get that little bit of squealing or feedback, which is nice, really nice at times. So I just want to. I don't want to get behind the comments here. I see Mitch tagged me. Stafford's Music Studio. I have a Bias FX2. It does not sound good. Well, that's a big bummer, Mitch. Any thoughts?
Bias. I don't know nothing about those.
What is the Bias?
I don't either.
I'm not familiar.
Is it a plug-in or is it like a Line 6 kind of thing? Like a.
The last plugin I got was a Jeff Loomis plugin. It was amazing.
That's what I use.
Yeah.
All my videos, I use that Jeff Loomis plugin.
Yeah. And the clean is just mwah. And R2 and I bought it the day it went on sale. We got like, what, 25 off?
I remember when y'all got that, yeah.
Yeah, really nice.
It works well, man. I love it. It sounds good. I did my Van Halen videos off of that.
Yeah, Mitch, I really don't completely understand this. Is it me, R2, or I have a Bias FX2? What is that, Mitch?
Says I have a Bias FX on my Positive Grid Spark. Mark Tanner.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
You know the Positive Grid?
Yeah, the little amp, the Spark. I understand what that is, but
yeah,
I don't know, but this iconic EVH is a badass muffler. It's only a 40 watt. That's one of the most badass amps I've ever played on in my life.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that. I remember when you sent me that video when you got it. There's a lot of people that love those combo amps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you got your settings. We go play a gig, I'll just plug it into the board. Mm-hmm. Then you get my amp sound.
My next thing I want to get is the Neural DSP. Not the Quad Cortex that Megadeth and everyone's using. That thing's expensive. Okay, but the actual Neural DSP plugin. I mean, we used the Jeff Loomis Tone Forge plugin, which sounds great. I use another... what's the name of it? I use another plugin, but I haven't been using it for a while because I've had the Jeff Loomis one. That's the one that works well. But the Neural DSP is... I've heard a lot of great things. I'm sure it's really good. I'm going to try it out because it has the Soldano amps. I just want to go back to that, trying to get those balanced Van Halen tones. Getting those Soldano amps, and people have been using those Neural DSP Soldano amp plugins because I guess Soldano actually helped create the actual amplifier plugin for that, and if you want to go back to those old tones of the VH era of OU812 and Balance. That's the way to go.
Yeah, especially the Balance album. Yeah.
Did you have any problems with? I had some issues with It was like this program isn't like configured for Project Logic Pro X. Yeah. And then like it kind of overrode it and I could use it anyway. Did you deal with any of that or not? Because I had a lot of that going on.
Did you, cause we both have Apple. Did you upgrade to Monterey?
I have since then. But
okay. Because everything's been working.
But at the
fine.
time, I don't know if I was up to snuff. You know what I mean? It has been working fine, but it always shows that it's like.
The only thing I can't do right now is my Yamaha THR-10X. I can't.
Really?
I use my Yamaha THR-10X as just a practice amp. Like if I'm not using my tube amp, I still plug into that. But if I want to go direct and bypass my interface and use my Yamaha as a interface, it says it doesn't work. I guess it's so the Yamaha THR-10X is so outdated that it just doesn't support, or Monterey doesn't support it. I can't do it. Which I'm not bummed about. It's not like I'm like, oh no, what am I going to do? It's just a shame that I can't use the Yamaha anymore as an interface.
Yeah, because I remember you used to speak quite highly of that.
Yeah. Mark Tanner says the Gojira one is really good. It has some more effects than most. Yeah, that's for the Neural DSP. Speaking of Gojira, we should play that video.
Yeah. 2 3/4 jams, Don. I just threw a link in there. Check that out and see if you can get to my shop that way. I haven't been in my shop in so long. Mitch Heyman says Stafford's Music Studio. Here, let me just bring it up. He's using the TRX 10 times in Focusrite on Windows. The Mac has issues. Yeah, probably updates.
Yeah, that's what's going on. Ever since I updated to the new update.
Yeah.
This bad boy right here.
Joe, you doing all right? Can you hang on for a little bit more? You need to.
Oh, I'm good.
You good? Okay, we'll go to R2's page, and I don't want to get you sore sitting.
Oh no, you good?
All right, man. You just let me know. So, okay, hold on. I gotta get my bearings back together here. Where's this? Oh, we done. God, I got pleasant music, don't I? All right, I'm gonna share.
Good.
I don't like how StreamYard does this shit though. It whips you around where you're at. Like, I want to share your page, then it throws me to your page, but I go to StreamYard to add your page.
Hey, Lori.
Lori's Mishmash.
Thank you, Lori. I appreciate it.
Lori. Wait a minute. Lori. Now entering the chat. Lori Mishmash. That's right, girl. Sup? Here we go. It's gonna get fucking heavy in here now. The shit's going down. We ain't fooling around here.
You know, Mark Tanner said Gojira. I'm like, yeah, dude.
Who doesn't love Gojira, for fuck's sake? Wait a minute. Oh, I forgot about FCC, for frick's sake. Alright, where are we? R2 R3, come join us tonight. What? Kill Switch Engage, Gojira. Okay. Notice I have watched this video. Here we go. R2 R3 Lucky Nut. Everyone. Quiet. Very, very quiet because this is very exciting. Here we go. I love this band. double guitar? Thank you, Joel. Keep it going. Yeah. Oh, Joe, it's good to have you on, buddy. Making my job so easy.
And that, noticing that video was wearing this
so
shirt
natural.
here.
Yes. Oh, yeah. It was. Joe, it's like you never left me. You just boom, right on stuff for me. Damn.
It's all good, man.
I'm twisting my arms around going, how am I going to do this here?
I got you, man.
That sounds good, R2, man.
It was awesome, man. I love that guitar, too. Man.
Yeah, I can't let R2 just have a riff, so now I got to dig one out.
I'm probably going to be wrong here. Is that a Yamaha Pacifica or?
No, I know. That's a lot. Yeah, I've
It's
heard
Japani.
that before. That's my made in Japan Fender Stratocaster, the neck. Just the neck.
Yeah.
Yamaha
body.
That was my second guitar I ever owned. That neck is just so wonderful. So awesome. But I bought a Warmoth mahogany body with a maple cap.
Oh, okay.
So that body that you see is the Warmoth body that I put that 1989 Fender neck, and it fit like a glove. And then it's a hardtail. It's not. So I bought the Graphtec saddles, hardtail. So it's string through, and then the pickguard is black, and then I had the EMGs that I put in there. And those EMGs are from back in the late 80s, 90s.
Was that one or two EMGs?
There's EMG 81 in the humbucker, and EMG SA in the middle.
SA.
And an EMG S in the neck. Single coil. So there's two single coils.
The one's at 81 by the bridge?
The bridge, yeah. That's
no
when you
shit.
That's why you hear
have.
that.
That's why it sounds so badass, Joe, because that's what I have. All my Zach Wallace signatures are all the 81s are in the bridge.
Yeah.
The 85s are in the neck.
Yeah.
So here's
that's why that's called a super strat, everyone. Super
Here we
strat. Super strat.
So what I do with that guitar here, I'll show you.
Pickguard.
I got a pickguard here that I swap out with that guitar. So that guitar you see has the humbucker single, and then when I want to change it out, I use this. And so here's the front of it. Here's the EMG. I got an EMG extra one, EMG 81. Here, this is where the single coil will go, and then right here this is an EMG James Hetfield neck pickup.
No shit.
See
yeah,
that?
but I thought in the video, I didn't think you had that big an EMG.
What you do is you swap out. You got the little connector cables in here.
Yeah, those are nice.
Except the middle one is the old school EMG where you can't. It's hardwired. Easily I can just connect there, swap them out, put the volume knob, tone knob in here, and this. So if I ever want to, get bored and I change it. But lately I've been loving that EMG 81. This is the 81 right here. You can see it. It says
there it is. Yeah.
EMG 81 there.
So you have to have the certain pots for each one of them.
Yeah, the cables. So I swapped them out so I can do that.
The volume pots.
But the EMG. That EMG 81 SA is the same one that I have since 1989. So that 89 always stays the same in the middle. That S on the top is what it has the quick connect. And then
better than solder.
And then I have an EMG 81. This is an extra one that I just keep that on there. That way I don't have to take out the
So do you have the 81 on now?
Yeah.
It was on there in that video?
Yeah. But you can't see it because my hand's on it.
Right. All you can see is that skinny one in the middle. I was thinking.
And then here's my original pickguard that I used when I had all single coils.
Yeah. Yeah. Single coils.
But yeah, Warmoth back then, you can see right here was this Warmoth guitar products. Yeah, I would buy them and then go, okay, I want a humbucker, single humbucker. And I did have a James Hetfield. I bought the set, the neck and humbucker, but I gave that to a friend.
Why do you like that single in the middle? I would just get rid of that. I hate them.
You know what? The reason why I had the 3 single coil SA, it was an SA because of David Gilmour. Back in 1989, when I bought
I hit my pick on it all the time. I get so sick of scraping my pick across
that's what
that
James,
pickup.
I'm sorry, David Gilmour used back then. And I wanted to be like David Gilmour back in 1989. So I'm like, yeah, he uses the EMG SAs. And I bought him the set. But he had different tone.
That's a good reason. Good reason why.
So, but then what I did was I'm like, I'm going to keep that SA in the middle. And then I used an EMG 81. Because when I was playing with my band, that single coil SA wasn't heavy enough.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so I kept it at 3 single coils. And then what I eventually did was people were just kind of, when I was on stage, they were looking at me like, who's this guy playing 3 single coil EMGs? Doesn't sound heavy. My band was like, yeah, that sounds good. And that's when I bought the 91 Jackson Rhodes. I put that Fender as my at-home guitar, and then I just played my Jackson live.
Yeah.
And then that's when I started experimenting, and then I started doing like Eddie did, started carving out the humbucker, chiseling out. I didn't have tools back then. I just had a hammer and a screwdriver, and I just started cracking it. And I think I showed you the original body. I chiseled it out and
it was
ruined it and made it a mess. And so ordered one from Warmoth and put it all together, and then that's the guitar right there, man. I used that guitar for Gojira, Kill Switch Engage. That's my down-tuned, dropped C. I think it's a tuned in C.
Well, that's kind of like when I know they're just giving me shit, but about my PV Raptor, like there's a lot of hidden secrets in that. Like that was a very low grade guitar when I bought it, and you couldn't play metal on it, and because of the hot rail pickups, and I got a kill switch in it, I got all this shit in it. You can play a lot of stuff with it, you know. It doesn't have humbuckers still, but it's got, it's definitely jacked up, you know.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that video C, that's I know Philip McKnight has said that the EMGs from back in the 80s and early 90s sound different than the EMGs of today.
Well, even the 99. So said I bought the pots and the 81, 85 pickups with Zach Wells signatures in 99.
Did they have the quick connect, or they
have the quick connect even then?
Oh, okay.
Actually, those might be solder, and my Les Paul solder, but the ones in all my other newer ones are all the quick connect.
Yeah.
But the quick connect ones, they're all hotter. They got a lot hotter since the 90s, and that's what I've noticed. So I have EMGs in the Wild Audio. I have EMGs in my PRS SE, and I have EMGs in one more guitar. But I'm telling you, they're so much hotter now than they used to be. And for a while, I thought it was the tech how they set the pickups, but it's the pots and it's the pickups. And I think whatever, I don't know what they did, but they're a lot hotter now.
They're hotter. Yeah, the ones, I don't know.
They sound incredible.
They sound good. I like the hotter ones. They're good, but for some reason, there's something about the older ones. They sound warmer and more natural. And I don't know. So that Fender and my Jackson have the older EMGs, and they just come through my amp.
Yeah, but how old? How old are they? How old are the EMGs?
From 89. 1989 pickups, dude.
So from 89 to 99, they're probably totally different.
They're different. So I'm not going to hear it because on my Jackson Kelly, they're later. They're later EMGs, and they have a hotter, brighter, different edgier sound, which is not bad. It's just I can hear them. So that's why I leave that 81 in that Fender sounds different than this 81.
Well,
That's why I leave it. That's why I leave it on this pickguard.
Every single one sounds. That's a great idea for a video. Because I have my custom of the 81. I have my wild audio with the 81, and the Prince harmonics are off the chart. Complete. How easily you can get them between the two guitars. So I think it has a lot to do with the pickups.
So that's why I leave that in that one, because I can hear when I put that pickguard on that Fender that you saw in that video.
Mm-hmm.
It just sounds, all of a sudden, it sounds edgier. It sounds brighter. It sounds like hotter and brighter. But like I said, it's not bad. It's just like, oh, what the heck? It sounds like I just turned the tone knob up and the gain up, and I'm like, whoa, dude. But then when I put that pickguard back on with the single coils,
right,
it sounds tamed. It just sounds fuller, and I just hear that. I'm like, whoa! I just like it better. I don't know.
No, I agree.
To my ears, it sounds suitable.
Well, like right here, this is the 8185. Here's this riff. I mean, these are. Everything on this guitar you ever hear me play, the 81 and the bridge. And now I'll start playing some riffs with my black custom. This just has a lot better sound, I think. It has better tone, I think. Yeah. I wish I had one in here with my black Les Paul, but I don't.
Right, and I bet you the one with your black Les Paul sound different.
Yeah, totally. It sounds good, but it's not.
And I just remember watching a video with Philip McKnight. He was talking about that, how he says the EMGs have a certain sound depending on what style you play, but he goes, it seems like the EMGs from the 80s, early 90s are different than from the later 90s to now, the present day. I don't know what they did. I don't know if it has something to do with that quick connect, but even though they're all quick connect on certain ones, but the ones my Jackson has, the Randy Rhodes are, they didn't have the quick connect back then. They were just like old style with the wire hanging out. You can't swap them out. I love those things. I love them.
Right.
I'm like, I don't even want to swap them out.
Nothing wrong with that.
But anyways, talking gear, everybody. Talking gear.
Talking gear. Well, what do you think? I mean, it's getting kind of late. We dropped off. There was 13 people watching now. So.
Yeah, we're on for 2 hours, 17 minutes, and everyone's like, these guys are talking about EMGs.
Isn't that what they want to do? Are you not entertained? Come on, people. No, we can do a...
yeah, Dave or two. Everybody's using like... what are they called? What was the pickups you just bought from Fishman?
Oh, my kill switch engaged Fishman.
Fishman pickups.
Fisherman pickups. Yeah, they're badass. There's so much I need to do. There's so many things I need to do. But I think I want to mention too, Joe. I watched one video of yours or a live stream. I think you were bringing up possibility of guitar lessons too. So anybody watching, who cares what level of guitar you think you're on? If there's something Joe does that you think super cool or whatever, man, hit him up.
Oh, thanks
for some guitar lessons. Because I think I was gonna hit him up. I like how he does some of his certain dive bombs and certain runs I wanna kind of dive into and see what he's actually doing, because I play a certain way, R2 plays a certain way, Joe plays a certain way. I have really good access to Joe or R2, so if they're doing something I don't do, it's a pretty good opportunity for me to I can ask and figure out what they're doing. Just another trick in my bag. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know.
Yeah.
So anyone out there, yes, Joe. Joe is still home recovering. If you would like any, I don't know, lessons, jam with him, whatever, jam.
Hit him up.
Whatever, collaborate.
Or watch one of his videos. That's what I do.
Listen, if you like anything he's doing and want to do it like him, hit him up. So
that's what I do. If I have to figure out a Van Halen song, I'm like, how the hell do you play that song? And I watch it. Yeah, I see how he's doing it.
It's a hell of a lot easier than going to, I watch a YouTube video. I'm like, if I can't get it right away, then I'm reducing the speed. And I'm like, all right, they're not even fucking playing it, or they're doing this.
Hey, Sandra.
Doing that.
Hey, Sandra, how you doing?
Hey, Sandra. I just knocked my EQ off.
Where's the reverb?
Sandra. How do you pronounce it?
Picorni.
Picorni. Sandra. Is that Picorni? Say it right, Dave. Hey, Sandra. Thanks for jumping in. I'm so bad with names, but yeah, so I was going to hit you up. There's a certain dive bomb you do, Joe, that I like, and a certain little run. I'm like, I wonder if you give, I'm like, I could probably pick it apart, looking at it to figure out, I'm like, you know what? I could just call him up.
Oh, absolutely.
Say, what are you doing right here, man? So,
sure. Yeah, ain't no problem.
Likewise, if I'm ever doing anything, you guys are like, wow, let me know.
That's funny, because every time I hit Joe up, he's like, that'll be $59.99 on my PayPal, buddy.
You're crazy, man.
I'm like, I'll give you 70. I'll give you 70.
Crazy, man.
Oh,
my God.
But honestly, I'll shit aside too. Like anything I would do or do, I mean, anybody watching, if you hit anybody up, everybody's gonna pretty much show anybody anything or help them out. So
I had one time Rob knocking on my door, man. He's going, listen, I know how you played that song from that Van Halen. You got that off of Joe Wentz Project TV. That'll be $69.99, brother.
No.
And I'm like, okay, hold on. I'm PayPaling him right now. Don't come in.
It depends what you want to learn. Like sometimes,
oh man,
you can watch someone that does a cover song that they play and kind of make their own, and don't go through the nitty gritty of every single detail of that cover song. So that alone, to me, is a talent too, other than learning everything exacto. So you go, okay, how's this person doing this? And it's still, the outcome is the same. The song sounds fantastic. So to me, I'll go, okay, how can I simplify this song? Because sometimes you get into these situations and get online these things, and people want to overcomplicate it and make it harder than it is. And then it's kind of like you see someone else jam through it, and 9 times out of 10, someone's made it harder than it is. So, myself, Joe, R2, I mean, just between us three, there's probably a couple hundred song covers worth that we know alone. So, so if I'm stumbling on something too, which it hasn't really come to that, but if it's stumbling on something, I can be like, hey, Joe, how the hell do you get through this part? I think the last time I referenced actually one of his videos, I was playing Voodoo Child, and there's so many different versions of it. And I was like, all right, when he gets into the verse after the intro, what's Joe do versus Stevie Ray Vaughan or Jimi Hendrix, And so I kind of started looking around at all those things. But anyway.
Well, that makes it fun too.
Mm-hmm.
But because I can't play these cover songs note for note, man. I never could. So I just kind of just throw my own little flavor in there on certain parts, and then that's it.
Well, let's face the facts too. Most of these bands and musicians, They never played that shit note for note. They had session hired musicians recording a lot of their albums, the hard parts, right? Yeah. I mean, that's how a lot of it went.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
It's true in a lot of it, I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what do you think, guys? Should wrap it up? Let's wrap it up.
I'll take it.
You do know what I'm talking about. The Fabulous Thunderbirds. Yes.
Yeah.
Classic. Dave's like, who?
Who? What?
Yeah, I had a Ford LTD Thunderbird, man.
Hey, they were a great group, man.
I think we're short notice. It was a great turnout. We had upwards over 30 people in here at one time, so it's already 10:30 Central Time, 11:30 Eastern.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. Yeah, thank you.
Tonight was a shout-out night and a special night. So happy Joe could make it, and
wrap it up.
Yeah,
That's
wrap,
it. Yeah,
wrap,
that's it.
Wrap it up.
I'll take it. Yes, that's correct.
Jimmy Vaughn.
Yes.
That's Stevie Ray Vaughan's brother.
Older brother, yeah. Yeah.
13 I don't know. 13 watching.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by.
Yes, thank you.
Shout out to everyone who came by.
Yes, thank
Say
you.
hello.
Don't know when we'll be
nonsense.
on next, but it's going to be here and there.
Yeah, but it's great for Joe to come on by. Good to see Joe.
Thank you.
Recovering.
Thank you very much.
Just like old times, Joe. Just
Yes,
like
sir.
old times, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wish I could have made this happen last night, but it really wasn't in the cards, man. And but I think for some reason people are on the show was more on Friday nights, but I'm just so happy we could get together today. So
yeah, it's a blast, man.
Big time.
Yeah, it's
big time.
A lot of fun. Absolutely.
Let's do a blast from the past, and then we'll then I'll end the show from there.
Right on.
So special thanks to this guitar community and everyone that stayed hanging out. I gave the shout outs to everyone that donated. Joe Wentz, thank you so much for
thank you
being on tonight. You're looking great. You're doing great. R2, R3, my brother.
Thank you, man.
It's always a blast.
Great time.
We'll do a quick run through their chat. We got, I don't know, he's still watching 2 3/4 Jams, Mark Tanner, Lori Miss Mosh, Mitch Heyman, Everett Crane, The Dog Paw,
Charlie S,
PJ Kobai, Charlie S in the house. Sorry if I'm missing anybody, just holler in the chat.
Edwin Crane, Mitch Heyman.
Caught him. I think I got the last few that are in the chat. Like I said,
Quentin.
I'm going to go. Quentin James. Here we go, everybody. Don, yes, here we go. A blast from the past, and then we're signing off. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. We'll catch you next time.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm happy with this guitar or not. I wish I could just get something a little bit better. Bam! What up, motherfucker? I heard you need you a new guitar, man. You talking to the right man. Rob, where'd you come from, man? Check out this white guitar. It's nice as hell. Even got fucking Kermit the Frog on the back. Hey, ho, Kermit the Frog here. Now, see, Rob be doing imitations sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Something called a Fender. Only Fender I know is goddamn Freddie Fender. My dad listens to him all the time. Anyway, look, man. Go ahead and I'll hook you up right now. Go ahead and give Rob about, I don't know. Let's make a deal, bitch. Say about $600. Nah, man, it's cool. It's cool. I don't have the money. I just don't have the money for that. Let me tell your ass something. I don't know if you know this or not, but when Rob makes a deal, you fucking take it. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. You go ahead, Give me that goddamn money. Holy shit. And I give you the goddamn guitar. Chill out, homeboy. I'm just playing. You white people too goddamn serious, boy. I'll be damn fucking around too much now. Come on. I'm gonna take you somewhere where I know you have a good time. Come on, cuz.
Oh, Lord, no.
Yeah, man. Shit. Hell yeah, motherfucker. You in my hood now. Come on, get you some. All right. Yeah, man. Shit. Make it rain up in this motherfucker.
Make it rain.
Come on, man. We can't be in here. I got to get the hell out of here. I got to get back home. What the fuck you bring me here for, man? Are you crazy? I'm going to get killed up in here. What up, Dollar? What's happening? Ooh. Yeah. Give the ladies a little bit of money. What the fuck you so afraid for? You pussy whipped or something? Yeah. Motherfucker, man. Shit.
All right, good night, everybody. Thank you so much for making an awesome show tonight. Joe R2, who's a blast, man.
Thank you, man.
Everybody in the chat, you guys totally rock. Have a good night.